No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs, it's Cox.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got the quick pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he makes the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And he added the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to pass, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Wilson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Turning it on! And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
From the gun, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Got room to work. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and get him a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
Got enough space. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's now third and goal.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Knocked off his feet.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got him. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bruins, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will give them the lead. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive, eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
24.
So first down will open up the final period. Power football with the run. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. 10. Touchdown, UCLA. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking on big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 38 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to the running game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give and tick, 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 tick. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
With the catch, it's McCutcheon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. He lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw it. This time on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense gets set for second down. Defense in press coverage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score UCLA 38, Texas 35.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
The Bruins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Bruins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.